Boy, oh boy, DeWanna Bonner, what was that today? Because honestly, you looked awful. I mean, you didn't just have a bad game, you looked like a straight-up liability out there. And you're not gonna believe this. After Game 3 of the WNBA Finals, the Phoenix Mercury didn't just lose, they imploded, and leading the meltdown, none other than Bonner herself, who decided to take her frustration out on, wait for it, Caitlin Clark and Indiana Fever fans. Yep, apparently when your team faceplants in front of empty seats, the logical thing to do is blame the one player who isn't even there. According to Bonner, Fever fans are bullying her. The irony, it's almost poetic. This little rant came right after the third straight finals game failed to sell out, and get this, tickets were cheaper than a drive-through meal. That's how low the so-called pinnacle of women's basketball has fallen. But let's be real, this isn't a one-night dip, it's a pattern. Every finals game so far has been littered with empty seats. The crown jewel of the WNBA is being hawked like a clearance rack special, and fans are walking right past it. So the question is, how does a league that's been bragging all year about record-breaking ratings and historic growth end up playing in front of crickets? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this finals has been nothing short of a disaster. The WNBA has spent the entire year drowning in its own self-congratulation. Every press release, every ESPN headline, every Kathy Engelbert interview has screamed about how the league is, booming. But now that the finals are here, that illusion is cracking fast. Ticket sales haven't dipped, they've cratered. The supposed momentum vanished faster than Caitlin Clark on a fast break with 3 defenders and no whistle. And this isn't some random stat buried in a spreadsheet. We're talking Game 3 of the finals. In Phoenix, you'd think people would be camping out to see the best the WNBA has to offer, right? Wrong. The cheapest ticket, $10. That's not a typo. For the cost of a parking ticket, you can watch the so-called biggest game of the year. Lower bowl, $25. Courtside behind the bench, $90. Second row, maybe $130 if you're feeling fancy. To put that in perspective, parking for a UFC fight in the same city costs more than a finals ticket. Let that sink in. And here's where it gets almost comical. Just a week ago, during the Fever's matchup against the Aces, those exact same seats were going for 5 to 10 times higher. Courtside, $2,000 a pop. But now, for the finals, you can get in cheaper than a movie ticket and popcorn. So tell me, is this really a growth era for the WNBA, or just a mirage built on hype, headlines, and Caitlin Clark's shadow? Because right now, it's looking like reality just hit hard.